Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Johnny and today's video we will be talking about family again. The core of society. If you want to have a strong society, we gotta have what? A strong family. Write that down. A strong society needs a strong family. And again, if you wanted to improve your relationship, remember, cut the talk, stop the blah blah blah. Action is what we gotta do to get our relationship on an upper level with our wife and our kids. And guys, I was in this barbecue with a couple of friends and I heard this question. Look at the question, guys. Man, what's gonna happen when your daughter turn 18? Interesting, isn't it? But this question, there was something behind of it. I didn't answer this question while we were in the barbecue, but I came home and another question came to me. How I can influence my daughter to choose a good husband? Have you ever thought about it? I'm sure you wanted to have your daughter to choose a good husband. I'm 100% sure you wanted to do that. And I believe, guys, that there are two ways we can do that. The most effective way and the least effective way. I'm gonna start talking about the least effective way you can influence your daughter to choose a good husband. And I think is by talk. Guys, you can come to your daughter, that's gonna say she's 10 years old today, and you can start talking to her, hey, a good husband, he gotta be this way, he gotta be that way, he gotta have these characters, he gotta have these features, and you can keep talking that over and over and over until I don't know when. But for me, that's the least effective way to influence our daughter's decision. The second way, and I think is the most important way and most effective way to influence the decision, is by being an example. Do you want to influence your daughter? Be yourself an example to who? To your wife. If you want your daughter to choose a good husband and you wanted to influence that, when you become a good husband to your wife, your daughter will see that and she want to have that model and she want to write down, the characteristics and the features that you got, and she will like, hey, I'm gonna choose my husband today. I want him to have this, that, and that. Guys, that's how you influence your daughter's decision to get a good husband. Be you an example. Be you a good husband to your wife. That's the most powerful way to influence her, and you won't talk much. You see, you don't have to be talking much. You just have to be a good husband to your wife. And I want to tell you how does that apply to me and how I've been doing that today in a way that I can literally influence my daughter. But sit tight, fasten your seatbelt. Why? Because I'm going to show you at the end of this video also how it can influence your boy. I'm talking about here my daughter, but that can also influence a boy if you have one. Okay? So guys, one way that I do that is I think that we as husband, we must to be at home in our body, soul, and thoughts. Our full being gotta be at home, guys. I know how many fathers that they go home and they lie themselves on a couch and they stay there, just their body. Their soul, their spirit, their thoughts are somewhere out there. Just their bodies at home, lying down like watching TVs. So I chose a way where I want to be full at home. My thoughts should be there, my soul should be there. I mean, my emotions and my body should be there. And I'm doing that by being part of the chores, of the duties of the house alongside my wife. I think that's one of the most effective way to be this example. My daughter and my wife, they see me in the house as whole. They don't see me just part of me is there and part of me is somewhere else. You got that? So what I've been doing, guys, this thing, I do that since I got married. But now I do that more intentionally so that my daughter, she understand and grab the idea. So I usually take my daughter to do shopping. And by doing so, guys, again, what I'm doing here, I'm promoting my wife. I'm celebrating my wife. I'm giving my wife time. I've been part of the house chores. And as well as what? I'm taking time with my daughter. I'm showing my daughter that it's good for a husband to help his wife. That it's good for a husband to find ways to take time with their kids. So when I go to the shopping with my kids, I talk to them about junk food. We laugh. She runs up and down on the aisles. You're gonna see some photos at the end of this video. Myself and my daughter doing shopping together. So we have a lot of fun and we talk a lot of things. So I'm giving my wife, a time where she can be on her own doing her thing because I'm taking my daughter with me. And at the same time, I'm showing my daughter what a good husband is like. You see? And she's gonna write that feature down when she's gonna choose her husband. She will have that, wow, a good husband does it. You know what I mean? I'm just being an example and a model, right? I'm not talking too much. Hey, a good husband has to be this way. I'm being a good husband to my wife. And she's saying that. And she's gonna write that down. And she's gonna choose a good husband with the same characters, with the same features, just like mine, right? I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying how I'm doing that, okay? Another thing that I'm doing, guys, is, for instance, I usually wash dishes as well at home. And I take my daughter with me. And, we do dishes together. She likes helping me sometimes when I'm doing dishes. And again, that's the same thing playing out. I'm showing my family that I'm at home in full. My body, my thoughts, my emotions are fully there. And they see that when I'm helping them. When I'm just doing that, the dishes, guys, my daughter is there talking to me all sorts of things. It's not only about the dishes. Because by doing the dishes, I'm helping what? My wife and my house. But by doing the dishes, bringing my girls along with me, I'm also talking to them. I'm spending time to them. And that's efficient. That's great. And again, she's writing down, wow, my father's doing that. That's nice. That's fantastic. Thank you, Father. Again, remember this. Get that. You must be the example if you want your daughter to choose a good husband. You understand that? That's the third time I'm talking that because I wanted that to be like bing, 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 hitting your brain, your head all time long. And another thing that I also do, guys, is I like doing the laundry. And when I do the laundry, I also get my daughter to go with me and we go outside and we hang our clothes. And it's the same thing that I've just told on the other two things I've been doing. Because she's seeing me helping my wife. She's seeing me caring about my wife. She's seeing me loving my wife. So this is very important. I'm setting up a good example to her. And again, she's gonna write this down. How we talk to our wives. How we spend time to our wives. How we say, I love you. How we hug them. All these things, guys, talk loud, talk very loud and can influence your daughter's decision when she's going to come for the day to choose a husband. And I'm sure she's going to choose a good boy, a good guy, because of your example, not because of your talk. Because you can talk very nicely, but be a very bad example, to have a poor example within your house. And I remember when I was telling you that can also influence your boy if you got a boy, because that plays the same way, guys. Think about it. If your boy, he sees you doing all these things, what he's gonna think? He's gonna think like that. Hey, it's good for a man to help his wife. So when he get into a marriage, he's gonna be what? Helpful. He's not gonna be that useless guy lying down on a couch waiting for everything to come to him, while his kids is doing whatever, while his kids is not having his presence within them in the house, while his wife is struggling doing everything, and he's like that snoring watching rugby, soccer, UFC. That's not what you want your kid to be, your boy to be. So when you do that, your boy, you understand that when he comes into a relationship, into a marriage, he must help his wife. He must be along with his wife in all the things he gotta do in the house, right? So I hope you understand that, and I think that's very important, and I guess that might be of some help to you. Okay, I hope you like that. I did like it. I'm doing that. See you in the next time. Bye bye.